Hello guys, this is Krishna Adya, and in last session we studied about operators in PHP. Now in this session let's start with the conditional statements. Sometimes you want to execute a code based on some condition. So at that time the conditional statements are used. PHP contains following conditional statements: if else, if, else, and the last one is switch. Now let's see how to write these all conditional statements. So first let's start with if. The condition is given over here. If this condition becomes true, then the code written over here will be executed. But if the condition given over here becomes false, then it will return nothing, as else part is not present. So if you want that if the condition given over here becomes false, then I want to print something, so at that time the else is used. Else will not contain any type of condition. So when if else both is used together, the flow becomes like this. If the condition becomes true, then it will go inside the if statement and the code written between these two curly braces will be executed. If this condition becomes false, then it will jump to the else part and the code given over here will be executed. Now in this if else statement only one condition is checked. Now if you want to check more than one condition, then at that time elseif is used. When the elseif is used, the flow will be, first of all, the condition given in the if statement will be checked. If the condition becomes true, then this code will be executed and it will be terminated. But if the condition over here becomes false, then it will jump to the else if. The condition given in the else if part becomes true, then the code of the else if will be executed. But if the condition of the else if also becomes false, then the else part will be executed. Now the condition of the else if has become true, the code has been executed, then this code will be terminated, it will don't go in the else part. So by this way, if else works. Now let's start with switch. The switch statement is used to select one of the many blocks of code to be executed. Now let's see the syntax of the switch. So the condition will be over here in the n. Now when the condition for the label 1 will match with n, then at that time the code of the label 1 will be executed and then it will break, so the next code will be not executed. But if label 1 will be not equal to n, then it will go to case 2. If the label 2 matches with n, then its code will be executed and it will be break. This case works till label n. Now the last one is default. If the given case conditions becomes false, then the default case will be executed, and in the default case the code which you have written will be executed. By this way the switch case works. Now let's take an example in which we will see all the conditional statements. So first of all, start the PHP tag and then save the script. Now let's take a variable a and assign it value 20. Let's take another variable b and assign it value 10. Now if a is greater than b, then echo a is greater than b. Now let's test this code. A is greater than b because the condition over here is become true that 20 is greater than 10, so this code is executed. Now if I change my condition, a is less than b, that is 20 is less than 10, no, it's not. The condition will become false, so the blank page will be there in our answer. Now I want to execute some code even if the condition is false, then at that time else part will be used. So if this conditions becomes true, then a is greater than b will be executed. If this condition becomes false, then a is not greater than b will be executed. Now let's try it. A is not greater than b as these conditions become false. Now let's make this condition true. Now the code will be executed is a is greater than b. A is greater than b. Now let's take the another conditional statement, that is else if. Now the first if contains a is greater than b, and if the condition becomes true, then it's called. If the condition becomes false, then it will switch to else if, and it contains the condition that a is equal to b, and if this condition becomes true, then its code will be executed, and if both the conditions becomes false, then the else part will be executed. Now let's try with the first if, that is a greater than b. Yes, it is, and it will execute the code a is greater than b. Then this program will be terminated. A is greater than b, nothing else is written over here. Now if I change the condition over here, a is greater than equal to b, then this condition will be false and it will switch to else if, but the condition in the else if will also be false, so the else part will be executed. A is not greater than b. Now let's make the else if condition true, so I will change the value of a and b both. Okay, so in the first condition a is greater than b, no it's not, 10 is not greater than b, so it will jump to the else if part, that is a equal to b. Yes, it is 10 equal to 10, so this part will be executed. Let's try that. Yes, a and b both are equal. Now let's make this condition also false. Now else part will be executed. A is not greater than b. So by this way, if, else if and else works. Now let's see how the switch case works. For that, start the PHP tag, save the script, and now let's take one variable, that is $fav equal to apple. So the variable fav contains the string apple. Now let's take a switch case. Pass the variable fav over here. Write the following conditions, that is first case banana, then echo Now, how this code will work? I have assigned over here the apple string to the fav variable. Now, the switch case contains fav variable. When the first case, that is case of banana, will be executed, at that time the value given over here, that is banana, will check the value with the variable passed over here, that is apple. Apple is not equal to banana, so this case will not get executed. Now another case will be executed, that is apple. Yes, apple and apple over here are same, so the code will be executed, that favorite is apple, and the code will be break, so it will be terminated and the flow will come over here if any statements are written further. Now this condition will not check and this will also not check. If suppose this condition has become false, it will go over here, and if this condition, that is case 3, will becomes false, then no other case are available, so it will print the default statement over here. Now let's try it. Favorite is apple. Okay, from here I will change to banana. Favorite is banana and I change to orange. Favorite is orange. Now let's try that default case is executed or not. So for that you have to write the value that is not present in the switch case. So for that I will write over here strawberry. Your favorite fruit is neither banana nor apple nor orange, because the first case is of banana and the FIV variable doesn't contain banana, so this condition will be false. Another case is apple. Apple is not equal to strawberry, so this case will not execute it. Another is orange is not equal to strawberry, so it will be not executed. And now the final case is default. If all the cases are false, then the default statement is there. The default statement in the switch case is not compulsory to write. If you don't write the default statement, then it will not generate any type of error. It will give us blank page because the conditions has become false. So if we relate to if else, then this all the cases has become if, and the default case is the else part for us. So over here the session of the conditional statement is over. If you like my video, then please subscribe my channel and keep watching. Thank you.